Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another weekly outlook video. So last week I had mentioned that my projection for the Dow Jones was 47,000, which it did hit. As you can see, have it right here. And now we are in a minor retracement or a minor pullback going into the start of the new trading week. So as of right now, we are still very bullish, right? We have all these higher low points being formed. Price is still in an uptrend, and it's been in this bullish run now for the last few months. So I'm not looking for any sells at this point in time unless I see a break of this higher low point here on the 4-hour time frame. Currently, my projection for this new week and this new setup is about 47,300. Let's see if US 30 can continue that bullish momentum and that bullish run to hit this projection up here at 47,300. So currently, as it stands, we had this break of structure here. Sorry, not a break of structure, a break of resistance, excuse me, here. We have our higher low here, followed by a higher high up here. So right now, I'm just tracking this minor pullback to see where I can get in when it comes to continuing my bullish bias. So currently, as it stands, right, I have my fibs drawn from point A to point B, and I'm looking for price to reverse at one of these Fibonacci reversal zones right here. So as of right now, I do see that there is an area of support right along here, right here at the 50%. Okay, so this is based off the 4-hour time frame right now. So I do see areas of support here, and I do see another area of support down here as well. So those are the two areas of supports that I see on the Dow Jones currently. So if I zoom down to a lower time frame, let's go to the M15, see what's going on. Boom. So on the M15 time frame, there was this break of support signaling that the sellers could be coming back in the market, at least for now, just to correct that bullish move. So right now, this could be the beginning of a bearish trend on the 15-minute time frame, and that 15-minute time frame bearish trend is just a pullback on the higher time frame. So I would be looking for buys when price gets down here to this first blue area. If it continues to melt and go past this blue area, I would look for another opportunity for buys here or here. And now I'm only going to get back in the buys if I see a transition in these certain areas, and that transition could be, a break of resistance, which would look something like this. If I see that price, continues to push down, because this is what it was doing before. We had our higher low point, higher high point, higher low point, higher high. We had a break right here, followed by a lower high point being formed. So if price continues to do something like this, and it gets to, let's say, this blue area here, and then it does this, then I would wait for a pullback of some sort. I'll wait for a pullback of some sort, because at this point, this would mean that price broke structure on the 15-minute time frame. I would look for a pullback of some sort, and then I would have my mini fibs or my sub fib from point A to point B. All right. And then once I see that price, respects one of these PRZ levels, let's say it respects 61.8, just for example, and decides to continue its push up, I would look for an entry somewhere along here. For example, my stop loss would be down here. My first take profit would be up here for TP1. And my second take profit would be at the 47,300 projection, which is all the way up here. So in the best case scenario, these risk to rewards would be very, very ideal. But again, this would only happen if price does exactly what I'm anticipating it to do. So right now, I just have to wait and see what it's going to do. It looks like it's going to continue this minor counter trend move, I guess you could say, on the 15-minute time frame. But as long as things are being respected, so as long as things are being respected for this continuation of the lower time frame of the downtrend, then right now I'm not looking for any buys currently, right? It's not at an area of support, nor is it at a key area anyway. So as long as price is not at a key level or an area of support, I'm not looking for any type of buys right now. It's currently in no man's land. So I just got to wait for it to get down here or here or here. Pretty much anywhere on the 4-hour time frame where I have a drawing at. I don't know why my chart's taking forever to load. There we go. Basically, drawing it again, right? We have this push. So I would only look for buys if price were to come here, or if it was to come here for a nice break and retest setup, or if it continues to push down further into this area of support. These would be the three main areas where I would look for buys. So here, here, and also here as well. Right, these three main areas, this right here for a support bounce, this right here for a break and retest setup, and this right here for another support bounce. And honestly, maybe even down here as well at the full retrace of 100%, because price has a lot of room to basically retrace. You know, it can retrace all the way down here and still be valid for that bullish structure. So again, these are the current areas where I'm looking for price to maintain its levels of support and continue its bullish move, but only time will tell. So right now, those are the setups I have going for US 30. Those are the possible and moves that I'm anticipating for US 30 to make. So let's just see what this current week has to hold. I don't think there's any high impact news except for Jerome Powell might be speaking, but with that being said, whatever news drops, like whatever news events there are, it's going to respect or flow with the data that's being shown on the charts anyway. So we'll see how that plays out. But currently right now, things are still looking sweet for that bullish move. Just waiting for it to get to one of these blue areas and then we'll take it from there. So I'll catch y'all in the next video and I hope you all have a great trading week. Peace.